What is it? You find a ghost or something?
No. Look at the screen. There's something there.
Screen? I'll read this out to you. Okay, so on the bottom screen, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what's on there. On the bottom of the screen, there's something there. It says the Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button, and once you've entered your vote, the door will automatically lock, yada yada yada. So let's see what this is about. And there goes the door.
Yep.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Wait. Who was that old woman?
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
Oh.
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O., I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers, for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are two people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a two-on-one battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Ten Mioldi and went through the yellow door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Ten Mioldi. And it goes the other way too. Ten Mioldi's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Mooney. And B.O. and Quark's enemy will be Alas. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally. What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all. First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your DP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow, so I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they.
and you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2.
We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP. Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome.
Oh, why even bother you?
As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Oh, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here, too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well,
Actually, there's a little bit more, but
it'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Hey, wait.
No. I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later! Have a nice trauma!
We don't have time to talk about this. Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors?
We have to decide who's gonna press the button.
And you think that's a good way to decide?
Just shut up and do it. 1, 2, 3.
I will pick paper.
Rock.
I win. Paper. Looks like I won.
Damn it. So what are you gonna pick?
I guess ally?
We're playing against Ten Myoji. Do you have any reason to think he won't betray you?
I guess not.
Yeah. If he does, what does that make our BP?
We'd be down 1 point each. But that's not hopeless. I mean, sure, we'll be a little further from the goal, but what we've got to do is earn those points back.
And when will we do that?
Okay, well, I don't actually know. But it's pretty obvious we're playing this game more than once. After all, we can't get to 9 BP if we don't.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well, you won. The decision's yours. Now decide. Ally or betray?
3, 2, 1.
In that last moment, before the counter reached 0, I made my choice. I'm sorry, Tenmyoji. I'm betraying. Vote has been recorded. Processing.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Okay.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps slow and heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
You chose betray, huh? That's messed up.
What? You said I should.
Hey, I didn't say that. I just asked you a question. What would happen to our BP if Tenmyoji chose to betray us?
It was a leading question. Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you were so happy to let me choose after you'd lost in rock, paper, scissors. You were planning to use me as scapegoat all along.
Was I?
God damn it.
Yo, what's up?
Okay, I'm sorry. Zero to the Third just makes this game so much better. I just want to get that out there.
Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Anyway, we need to go have a look at the results first. Come on.
Hey, wait up.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally. Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh, no. Wow.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
I got betrayed?
Sorry,
I told him you might choose betray.
Fight you.
No, I can't believe you. I'd never choose betray. I trusted you two. And this is what I got.
Ah, I apologize.
Fight, you don't need to apologize. I was the one who did it. I pushed the button.
Oh. Yeah, I guess you've got a point.
Huh? Wait, what?
It's Sigma's fault. You want to blame someone, blame him.
What the hell, Fi?
Bah. What, you gonna fight each other now? I don't care which one of you pushed the button. I'm never trusting either of you again. This isn't over. Just you wait.
Oh, man. I tried to think of something to say, but before I could come up with the right words, he was gone. I spun around. Fi. What the fuck? But she was gone too. What the hell? Where the hell? How did you disappear like that? As I looked around, the room for Fi, I noticed that Clover, Kay, and Luna seemed to be having some kind of argument as well. I moved closer, did my best to listen to, I don't know that word.
Why did you do it? Sorry. I guess I wanted to get out of here as soon as possible, you know?
I apologize, but I felt the same way.
But if we all choose Ally, then we could all escape together. It only takes 3 turns to get 6 points. That would be enough to get us out. Why? Well, of course we know that. But if we betray, then it's faster.
If your opponent chooses Ally and you choose Betray, then you gain 3 points. Do that twice and you get 6 points. You see?
If you ally, then you have to play the AB game 3 times.
But if you betray somebody, you only have to do it twice.
Why are you acting like that's the right thing to do? I almost feel like you're blaming me or something.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose Betray? Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
Damn. Luna walked off with her head buried between her shoulders. Her back trembled as if perhaps she was crying, but I couldn't see her face. Alistio and Quark, however, seemed to be having some issue of their own.
Fine. You just wait.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me?
They exchanged dark looks and stomped off in different directions. God, I feel terrible right now.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round.
Moon round.
Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these anymore? Since they've got a sun on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
Oh, this is not gonna be easy.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
Of course.
You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
The rules about... Alright. There's rules about who can go through into a secondary door, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But, wait, hold on a minute. Does this thing even come off?
No,
Yes!
they do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 when someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Ha!
Oops. I guess that's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
What?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right?
I think I know where this is going.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tandy
Or Alas. Or Mooney. Or maybe everyone.
You're not joking this time, aren't you?
What?
Why?
Yeah. Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I freaking called it.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in the bracelet are going to activate and will die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
I see. Alice, Luna, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until somebody opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could pass through the number 9 door. That meant it's possible for everyone to escape. The second chromatic door could be opened by a number of people as long as you had the right bracelet. The bracelet would unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets.
Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, my color's changed. It's magenta now.
Mine's magenta too. Me too. Hey, wait. It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Looks like Clover and I are still paired. So,
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me. Still a solo. Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too?
Yeah. Says pair, and the color's cyan.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Interesting.
Parent solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again.
Is it bad that I actually feel sorry for this thing?
Did you really think I was gonna cry?
Yeah.
Suckers!
I can hate you.
As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You in dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck.
Did they really pull that on me?
I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't know what I think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate.